Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we all doing? I hope we all had a safe and productive 2 weeks. Last week I was actually with my wife and family in New York, in my old stomping ground for a family wedding. My niece actually had her reception. She's been married now for like 2.5 years. COVID hit, couldn't have the reception, so they had to wait, and the place still honored it, and we all flew down, my daughters, my son, my daughter's boyfriends, and we were down for a week. My wife and I drove so that we could take all the luggage. You know, it's quite expensive now to fly. You know, they don't even let you take a napkin on the plane. So we figured we'd drive down. Her car's brand new. And, well, that was a fiasco. We were supposed to rent a car, but I'm not going to get into that one. And we took the luggage, and we had a great time. All right, as you could see, I'm sitting in a stool with a cigar, a little Diet Coke. Today's video is actually going to be, I think a lot of you have noticed that the name of the channel has changed. And yes, I am not getting away from Rinnai. That is not even a thought. The name of the channel, as you can see, is called That Tankless Guy. I needed to be able to find a name that I can also buy a domain name, a website by the same name, and also my Instagram. So the channel is now called That Tankless Guy. Dun, da, da. All right. Why did I do this? Now, again, I am not getting away from Rinnai. I am so embedded with Rinnai, I might as well just jump off a bridge if I was to attempt to do that. The reason that I am got away from the name is, for one, it's a copyright infringement. So I know a lot of yous when I've talked to, and a lot of yous asked me, you know, how long I've been working for Rinnai and all. I do not work for Rinnai. Rinnai pays me nothing. I don't make anything off of monetization off of YouTube like my woodworking channel, because it's a copyright infringement. I never contested it through YouTube. I never asked Rinnai to send a letter in. I just left it alone. I like helping people. And I like to make sure that people have the proper installation of their tankless heater. And I enjoyed it. I really did. And I still do. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I average 70 messages and comments a day through the channel, and I spend a lot of time. Now, a lot of it is very easy questions to answer for people. A lot of them involves, as you know, the ones that I have talked to and I've actually became friends with. I spend a considerable amount of time with yous on the phone sizing up the units. And to the beginning of January 1st of last year, the channel has been around for 3 years, and you all know it started through the Mike's Woodshop channel. People ask me, what do you do? When I mentioned that I did it, Rinnai tankless heaters, the comments on that video blew up. I got suggestions of doing a video, and I did a video, and it got a massive hit. And I showed it to Rinnai while I was down there and asked an individual if I could start this channel. And they said, yeah, there should be no problem. And I started the channel, never thinking that the channel was going to explode the way it did. I do answer a lot of other questions. It's not just Rinnai. I have helped a lot of other people with other brands of tanklesses. Now, some of them I have done, and some of them I have not done. And I don't like to leave people hanging. So I would actually go onto my iPad or my laptop, look up the unit, and try to figure out what the problem is. If it was internal. External, meaning out of the box, like I train here, is pretty much like 80% of the problem with a tankless heater. So I could answer the question, even if it's ABC tankless. I could answer, your regulator's not the right one, or not the right size, or you don't have a regulator, or it's not adjusted correctly, just to give you an example. But there's other products that I've spoken to you a lot about, like the Metland or the Taco demand pump system. Now, you have an RL or an RU unit installed and you do not have a recirc, you can't use the bypass valve. I get thousands of those questions, and a lot of the time I have to just message back. But because my channel says Rinnai, or said Rinnai, I felt bad showing other products. It didn't sit right with me. And I feel that I'm not doing justice to you, my viewers, by not being able to show more product and feel good about it. I'm just funny like that. When I start something, I like to start it and I like to do it 100%, but I like to do it the right way. There's no deviations when I do a job. No deviations. Even if I got to spend a little bit more material, a little bit more time, I get the job done so that the customer is happy. And that's what you should be doing out there. Making your customer happy, because that'll give you a reputation and that'll get your work. So, my number 2 question that I get on another brand of tanklesses is the number 2 tankless out there, Navien. Now, I've been approached by the Navien rep years ago. My old foreman from New York, who was actually a fire chief with me in my same battalion and was my foreman, is the Navien rep in New York on Long Island. And I think Westchester, the city, so on in Suffolk County. And I still am in communication with him. And he's a follower, and he busts my shoes. Oh, try Navien, try it. I'm just too embedded in it. I don't want to carry a ton of parts. And I never really researched into it. Well, I get a lot of questions. Listen, I got this unit, the MPE, I got this unit, the MPN, and I got this, I got that. And a lot of times I'd go on my laptop or go on my iPad and look it up. Well, about 3 or so months ago, one of my main contractors, who I do a lot of Rinnais for, calls me up on my cell phone and says, one of my tankless units in his personal home is backfiring. He goes, but Mike, it's not a Rinnai, it's a Navien. Oy vey. I says, all right, let me see. So the following week, I go there and I literally went through the unit and actually spoke with the rep. I got the rep's numbers. I needed a hand, so I ended up calling this gentleman by the name of Eddie. And we just, trying to figure out what was going on. I went through everything that I could possibly know, because it's the matching unit for the RUR. Well, what I found out is for 4 years, this unit was operating with a natural gas orifice in it. Not one. The 2 units in his house were operating with a natural gas orifice, and it's propane. And the units worked. Now, after I figured this out and swapped it and did everything I needed to do, did all the testing, I stepped back, and even the contractor said, wow, 4 years and I had no problem until a few weeks ago? This is amazing. And I said, you're right. This is a damn good unit. So I got in further contact with them, and then they noticed my channel, and I went to the International Builders Show, met with them, and now have been starting to do their units, and they're really good units. So I want to be able to show that unit also on the channel. Now, my old rep, a company by the name of Sunbelt Marketing, was the rep for Rinnai in this part of Florida, Georgia, Alabama, a bunch of places, massive rep company. And I became very good friends by one of the reps, one of the gentlemen, like he's my older brother. His name is Wayne Javins. And I owe him a lot to my success in the Tankless and in the channel, and my knowledge and experience with tankless heaters. Well, Rinnai, in their infinite wisdom, decided to hire factory-trained reps. And use them like they do in California and Canada, and I'm not sure where else. And the rep agency now reps a company by the name of Noritz, which is a decent company also. I've done quite a bit of them in the beginning. But he asked me if I could just repair his units. He knows I'm not going to be able to install them. He knew I was getting into Navien and how embedded I am with Rinnai. But when they do get installed in the track homes, if there's a problem, just like what I did with him with Rinnai, is to go and repair these units and, get paid for it. So I agreed to it. And I have been in the process of being trained by them. I've already done 2 trainings with them. And I'm on my way of doing my 3rd, so I can get fully certified. And I've already done 1 pretty full training with Navien. And now next Wednesday, this Wednesday coming up, I will be doing pretty much a half day and then meeting with them to go over what I would be presenting on this channel. But I need my cigar lit for this one. I'm going a few steps further with the channel. Now, I mentioned back a few weeks ago that I'm going to be doing a website. So my daughter purchased the domain name, That Tankless Guy. And I'm in the process right now of getting quotes to start up this website, where the website will have a minimum of 1-hour videos on it. And we're going to work out a fee to charge that you will get access for 1 year to the videos that are on this website. And you can watch them as many times as you want to, and they will be a minimum of 1 hour. But they will be very detailed. So let's just get, for instance, one of the last major ones I did was that Venturi. Well, I will actually go through the whole 9 yards of replacing it, cleaning it, fixing it, troubleshooting it, everything. So it'll be an hour, even to an hour and a half. Then the channel, the actual website, will incorporate eventually almost like an Angie's List of tankless installers, where you will watch the videos, take a test, and if you're a licensed plumber, gas installer, insurance, liability, comp, and your license active, you will go on to this website, this channel or website, and someone, like let's just say in Los Angeles, California, is looking for someone to install a tankless heater, and they're having no luck. Well, they can go on the website and look up certain plumbers that are on that website and then call them and get a job. The website makes nothing off of it but the fee, the charge to see the videos or the training and take the test and then be posted up on it. There'll be ads on it from different companies, whoever wants to. I'm having someone actually do this for me, where they'll go out and solicit banner ads, just like you see on regular websites. But then I'm going to go even a step further than that, which actually I have already done to 4 people even before this thing even started by me mentioning it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to offer 1 to 2 day training where you will drive in or fly in. I already have a hotel that would give a good discounted rate. You stay in this hotel. It's one of my hotels that I have quite a bit of Tanklesses in, and very nice, in the city of St. Augustine. And they have a very large conference room that I will rent and set up the training. And you will either take a 1 or a 2 day course with a test at the end, and then you'll be able to get onto that site, or just take it as training. Well, when I mentioned this, the next day I had someone from Brevard County come down with himself and a helper. Not the next day, the following Saturday. And I gave them a 5 or better hour training in my shop on the full troubleshooting and installation of a tankless heater. And they had a fairly good tankless background. They've installed quite a bit of Navions. And he's been in the business in 2 different states, this plumber. Very nice gentleman, and his worker. And then the week of, right after that week, I was notified by another plumber from Georgia that wanted to come down with his helper. And I set up for him to come down in an afternoon and actually go through an installation, real installation. He has never touched a tankless, and he wants to do the RUR units. And this is actually the second plumber that drove a good distance and went through an entire live installation in a customer's home, and then went back to the shop and got training. And then they went back to the hotel and then went back home the next day. So I already hit with 4 people, and they got a lot out of it. I gave them a controller, so that, that controller I show that you can do your own diagnostic. If it's an outdoor unit, you hook up your controller. I gave them a Wi-Fi. I set up, and I didn't even have this stuff set up. I had to kind of rush through it because I never expected it to get hit that fast. So, that's what I want to do with this channel and the website. I want to be able to train you like I do here, but in a much more detailed fashion and out of the box. Again, like I always stress, that the box is good. That unit is good. It's been test fired. It's a good unit. Maybe it could be dented, from shipping, but the box is good. It's the immediate near boiler piping or near tankless piping that is messing you or messed up on that particular installation that you're looking at. So that's what I'm looking to do, and I'm implementing it already. It's going to be a few weeks out. It's going to take a while to get the website up and running, get it all set up. Also, I'm looking for, I will not be doing them here, and I will not be doing them in my shop. I'm looking for a studio. I'm looking for, 200, 300 square foot, maybe a little bigger, ground floor office, air conditioned, where I can bring, I got one light right here set up that I keep, and then I got these LEDs here in the wood shop. I do it here because I have the air conditioner, so when it gets warmer, it's nice in here. I can do the videos, but I gotta schlep my props, the parts, the tanklesses, extra props, everything here. And I honestly, I want to be able to have it set up where when I do this video, it's set up, I come in, I do the video, I edit it, and I post it. So that's also what I'm looking to do, is to put myself inside of my own recording studio. You know, something I'll just build myself, some carpeting on the floor, drop ceiling. I got tons of portable lighting that I purchased for different videos. You know, my shop is darker than this actual wood shop. Excuse me, I gotta grab my lighter. Than my wood shop. So, you know, I do keep a lot of the lighting there so that when I do some of the videos there, I have the lights there. I do have lighting inside that I photograph my wife's wreaths with. So I want to be able to just have it set up, turn a switch, lights go on, cameras there, and Bob's your uncle. I'm also going to be selling swag. Shirts, stickers. I think I'm going to brand Bob's your uncle as a sticker. I mean, I've gotten a lot of suggestions from actual viewers and people that I've helped that are actually in the business, and I got some good ideas and stuff that you know, I could provide, not at an expensive price, just something that you have, that you can wear, that you can stick up, that you could do something. I really hate this stool, you know that? That's why I never sit on it, because it's not so stable. So, you know, and it'll free up in here, because I do keep a lot of stuff too that I don't have to always remember to bring, like flanges and elbows and valves. I might forget something, or sometimes I don't have my truck, you know, where I can just grab fittings off of it. So, oh, as far as the filter removal tool, I'm in the process of having more made. I have none left. So it's very hard to try to find a machine shop that would take an order for something so small, how busy they are. But I think I finally narrowed one down. So he's going to get back to me this week about making about 300 of them. So I have them to sell. But as it stands right now, I do not have any more filter removal tools. So, but I will let you all know when I have them. And those of you that have messaged me about, you know, how do I get one or pricing, which I'm going to answer you back and let you know that as it stands, I have no more left, and I will be in the process of getting some more. But again, that's going to be a few weeks off. I'm also going to be selling tools. The, hope I don't fall, the Wera and Knipex stuff. So I'm going to be selling the stuff that I feel to be good service tools. Installation tool is an installation tool, whether you sweat copper, glue, CPVC, or crimp, or use Uponor. But it's the service tools, the stuff that you have to get into the unit and work on it. I'm not going to be selling multimeters or manometers. I'm going to be selling the Wera and the Knipex and the Weha tools that I use, the other truck uses, my son, so that, and it'll be at a good discount because of the channel. So that's it in a nutshell. I hope it didn't come to a shock to some of you. Again, I am not discontinuing Rinnai. I got thousands of them out there, and you just can't. You know, I have thousands of units, thousands of customers. Whether I installed them or repaired them, and then they're mine to work on in the future, I'm not doing it. It's just, you know, there's nothing with Rinnai. I just wanted to show more. I felt that I wasn't doing, like I said, I wasn't doing justice to my viewers when a lot of times I get messages about other things, and I don't not wanted to. I didn't feel good to say it over the channel, even though, again, I was not paid by them. I was not paid through the YouTube monetization. All I was given was a product to show on my videos or to unveil as a new product. Now, are you sponsored by them when you do that? Yes, you are. But I've never received a dime from them as payment. I got work, but I never received a dime. So, but it just made me feel weird to show this. But now you'll see a lot more. You'll learn a lot more. There's a lot more things out there that I have installed and I service that I think you'll find very, very, very interesting. Alrighty? If there's any questions or if you're looking for training, message me. My email will be below. I'll have everything in the description below of what I'm doing. Time frame, like I said, I don't know. I can train now. I have everything I need for training, and like I said, I've done it for people, and I've done, I have done a total of about 25 plumbers in the past year and a half, 2 years, that I actually started offering training from local plumbers. But since I mentioned this in the video, within that week or so, I got 4 people. Well, it was 2 different plumbers with their helper that came down. And one drove all the way from Georgia to get it. But I'll set you up with the hotel. You just, you can give them a call, make your reservation. The room would be in there, but if you are close and you want to do it, you can drive down, and I'll set you up on an early Saturday morning, and we'll go through the whole 9 yards of training. It's about 5-6 hours of a good out-of-the-box training. But if you want the full, say, 2-day training, then we'll have to discuss it first and then go from there. Alrighty? Alright, YouTube. Again, thank you. I hit over 11,000 subscribers. For a lookup channel, that's what they tell me is like really, 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 really good. And again, I like to thank everybody for all your support, all of your subscribes, all of your likes, all of your comments. Your comments are just unbelievable. And you know, that's what Navien did. They found the channel and they looked at the videos and they liked them. But it's the comments that blew them away. I spoke to a vice president at the International Builders Show, and I have 84 videos out there. This is the 85th, and I think he watched 50 of them. And he said, Mike, he goes, your videos are just outstanding. He goes, but your comments, I can't believe your comments. I think I got off track, but to mention what I was going to say what I was going to mention before is from the 1st of this year to 3 years ago, my channel has sold over $1.3 million worth of product for Rinnai. And that's not I installed them. That's product that I've sold. People have messaged me, hey, because of your channel I bought a Rinnai. Or, you know, I finally had that Rinnai installed, or I helped them and they bought it right there while I was talking to them. Photos of units installed, you know, and plumbers have done them. I've spoken to plumbers for homeowners. Hey, what should I do with this, this, and this? I want to really start this. And I've talked to plumbers that want to switch from one tankless company to the other. And this year, from January 1st to last night, the channel has done 277 units. 277 units. So I'll be over 1 point something million by the end of this year. And I've already sold 2 Naviens over the channel. So, but we'll get into that further, what the advantages are to have another tankless. Okay? Alrighty. again, thank you for everything. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for everything, all your little gifts and stuff that you send. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy your endless hot water. And I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.